right, this is John Cola with OKRaw.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. I'm here in LA today, and today I'm gonna go to the produce terminal. This is my 2025 update video for those of you guys that still have not gone to the Los Angeles Wholesale Produce Terminal, the best place in all of Southern California to get the best deal on organic produce and even non-organic produce. As you can see, I'm staying in a hotel because I live in Vegas and I come out here to buy wholesale produce. If you live here in Los Angeles area, even like Orange County or San Diego, it is worth the drive to come up here once a month, twice a month, whatever you think, to get the best source of ripest, least expensive produce. The first tip I want to give you guys is that you need to do this early. Don't like wake up at 10 o'clock and go there. They're going to be basically shut down, most of it. So you can see it's 5:46 a.m. Optimally, I like to leave here about 5:30. It's about a 12-minute drive over there. So you want to try to get there between like around before 6. Like let's say like you want to try to get there like around 5:30. That'd be like the best time to get there. So I guess next up I got to put my GPS 1601 East 8th Street, and we're gonna head there and show you guys where to park so you don't get ticketed or towed like I have in the past, and save the most money on organic produce. All right guys, so the first stop is actually just across the street from a produce terminal. There's like very limited parking here. But anyways, this is my favorite like place of all the places. So this is like, if you only come to one place, come here. Now it will be hit or miss. Patron Produce here at 800 McGarry Street, unit number 7. They got a bunch of different sellers here also. But this is my favorite because he consistently has organic produce at non-organic prices, and also he has some of the best produce. You gotta sometimes be careful because, you know, basically here it is at the produce terminal, the cheaper the price, the more like close to being ripe or overripe it is and expiring. But that's good for us because we eat a lot of produce. So you want to stop here and then you're gonna look and see what produce he has. If you only want to make one stop at the produce terminal, I would say come here because it just makes it easy for you. You know, I know a lot of you guys don't want to do all the walking around that I'm gonna do in a second. So let's check out Patron Produce and share with you guys why I come here. Every time I come to the produce terminal, I don't miss it. All right guys, so when we walk in, you guys can see he has a selection of produce. It's just really easy to displayed. Now you got to watch out for the rolling carts and people with, you know, forklifts and things. So, you know, get out of their way when they're coming towards you. And then he's got like a big variety of stuff, which is what I like. Right here, we got some chayote squash. If you never have these, you should totally try them. You could eat these like zucchinis. Basically just, you could peel them, you could grate them up, you could spiralize them, you could eat them raw. They're amazing, you gotta try them. And then, you know, one of the reasons why I like Patron is because of this. Check it out, guys. Have you ever seen these in your life? I never even seen these in my life. He gets some super rare stuff. You'll never know unless you come here. Have you ever even seen these in the store? These are Casino Colada Royale baby pineapples. These are like pina colada pineapples, like totally special, like different. If you go to like some high-end, you know, grocery store, they could charge you probably like $5, $10 for these, right? Not here. This whole case of these very special baby pineapples, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guess how much? You'll never guess. $10. Yes, I'm getting some of these today. $1 for these very super rare pineapples. All right guys, I want to show you guys a whole bunch of things here at Patron because this is like really will give you a good example of how good the prices are here. They're like insane. You're gonna, you know, especially if you're into juicing, or a juice bar, you want to come here to get all your produce because you're gonna save a lot of money. I mean, right here we got some passion fruits, and off camera I just tried one of these passion fruits. Passion fruits are rare, guys. I don't know if you guys price passion fruits at the store, the grocery store. I mean, I was at the farmer's market. They're like $12.99 a pound, like at the farmer's market, like local. These are local San Diego grown passion fruit. This huge box is $55. Now that might sound like a lot of money and might scare some of you guys away, but you know, here's the thing. Passion fruits are a very specialty crop. You won't find the passion fruit at every different seller here at the produce terminal, right? But that's what he has here. I mean, look, these boxes are cherimoyas, so he probably also gets cherimoyas in the cherimoya season. But right next behind me, if you want regular pineapples, like I'm getting those special Royale pineapples. These are regular pineapples. These are huge. I think these are like $13 for this whole case. And look at these. These are like giant pineapples. They'd be great for juicing, right? And we could go on. They got things like, you know, specialty crops like the tamarinds. And check it out, guys, tamarind fruits. These are amazing. These are the sour tamarinds. $10 for this whole case of tamarins, right? It's like you're eating dates, but then you get this like the sour tang. They got like avocados by the case, persimmons by the case. And I want to stop here, guys. Look at these mangoes. These mangoes are like ripe and ready to go. If you guys go to the store, how much is one of these mangoes? And these mangoes are soft. They're ready to eat. These are like ready. He needs to like sell these ASAP. And guess what? When fruit is ripe here at El Patron, he'll give you guys even a better price. So these mangoes, this whole case is $7. You could go to the local store and buy one for $1 or something like that. $7 for these nice mangoes. Look at the nice color on there. And these are soft, guys. I'm not gonna press them too hard for the video, but they're ready to eat. And look at this. He has tons. If you're a raw foodist, this is your dream. Mangoes are one of the things actually I will buy non-organic. And you also wanna look on the mangoes on the side when you buy them. You wanna make sure it says hot water treated. You don't want them to be irradiated. So yeah, these ones are totally good. I would buy them today if I didn't have other better fruits to eat. So, you know, of course, he's got standard honeydews and apples and different kinds of citrus. But when I saw this, I was like, score! Check this out, guys. USDA organic. He doesn't always have these. He'll have them sometimes, and we won't have them other times. But he has the artisanal organic romaine lettuce. This is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pack with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs in here. If you go to Costco, guys, like this one pack at Costco is like, I don't know, $6.99, $5.99. Guess how much this whole case here is? This is why I come to the produce terminal. I ask him and he's like, these are $8. $8 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like literally a little bit over $1 for like, you know, all this, each package, which is insane. So basically I got like 5 cases, which I'll turn this into basically straight lettuce juice with other mixed greens for my garden. So yeah, that's amazing. And then we could keep going and check this out. Another thing, he got organic zucchini, which I also bought. So when you come here, you know, if you guys are looking specifically for organic, because they'll always have conventional, but sometimes you'll get, you know, 4 or 5 things organic because he gets them a lot. And that's why I come here, because I'm looking for the organic. But you want to look at the boxes and look for like the organic symbol. Or if you don't need organics, it's all right. But then I looked here, I'm like, oh look, USDA organic, and it says organic Italian squash medium. So let's go ahead and pull this off and check it out, guys. It's a regenerative organic farming, builds healthy soils. And look at these guys. Look at these nice zucchinis. I mean, you go to the store, this is another reason to come to the produce terminal, guys. When you come to the produce terminal, you get produce, it's actually super fresh. It's not like all old and wilted and all like getting messed up. A1 quality, $10 for this whole case of organic zucchini. That's a lot of spiralized noodles. You can make zucchini chips. So many things you could do with zucchini. $11 a case. All right, guys, and then coming down further, we got basically like tomatoes. So we got 2 different kinds of tomatoes. We basically have hothouse grown tomatoes, and I do buy hothouse grown produce, even if it's not organic, because normally when they grow it in a greenhouse, they don't need to spray for pests, because if they keep their doors shut, no bugs are coming in, and they don't have to spray, you know, like for weeds, because they're growing in the greenhouse and it's usually done hydroponically. So yeah, they just got the standard like beef steaks, which I'm not a big fan of, but I am a fan of more these ones on the vine. I think today these are like between $10 and $12, which is like a whole case of tomatoes that are like 11 pounds. So that's about $1 a pound for basically hothouse grown, basically generally IPM or integrated pest management for $1 a pound. All right, we're gonna spin around here, show you guys some more fruit deals today. Check it out, guys. We got cases of pomegranates. These pomegranates are expensive, guys. I mean, some people ask me in my videos when I juice pomegranates, how do you afford to juice pomegranates, John? They're so expensive. They're like $2, $3 each. This is why you want to come to the produce terminal. Here at the produce terminal, this whole box, 45 pounds. So you better be strong to lift it up. And if you're not, that's all right, because they got people that'll help you load it in your car. 45 pounds of pomegranates, $45, $1 a pound. Next up, if you guys never had a ripe papaya, you guys want to come to the produce terminal. They have ripe papaya here. So we're gonna pull this box up right here, random box that I got, and open it up. and let's take a look. Look at this, guys. The papayas like come wrapped up, ready to go. And look at the color on this, guys. This is nice color, a little bit soft, ready to eat. Gonna be super good. The papayas don't store as long as, like, say, the pomegranates, but this whole case of papaya today, once again, all the prices are gonna vary depending on the time of year, when you come, if it's ripe or not. If these were like more green, they would cost less. Today, these papaya, the case is $18. I think these cases usually run about 35 pounds, usually 35 to 40 pounds. Next up, of course, they got potatoes and oranges and other things, but I want to stop here because we're going into citrus season here, December in LA. And I want to show you guys these tangerines, things like around 20 pounds for 20 bucks at this time. And these are nice tangerines, guys. These are like stem tangerines with the greens. This is how fresh these are. The greens, like literally these were just picked from the farm, got right here, and now you could buy them. You know, normally when you buy produce, you go to the grocery store, they basically come to the farm, they come to a place like a wholesale place like this, and then they go out to the store, and then you get them and they're old, these leaves are falling off. These leaves are super vibrant, nice and green, super fresh. And these are some of my favorite kinds of the tangerines here because they're actually soft and they're ripe. Right? You could squeeze it, they're totally ripe, and these are also easy zipper peel. So you literally just come and you peel this off easy. He gets some of the best produce here that I've had at the produce terminal. That's why I've been consistently come here. Sometimes of the year he'll have berries and other things that like even organic ones, it's super good deal. Sometimes he won't, just depends. That's definitely good. So yeah, whether you want to make juice or just eat these, or seedless, really nice tangerines this time of year in LA. All right, last few items here at El Patron, and normally the owner, Salah, is sitting right here, and he's an amazing guy. I've like been seeing him for like, I don't even know, 10 plus years. Every time I come, I found this place like one of my first visits, and every time I always come here first, and that's why he's first literally in this video, because he's got the best deals. You know, don't even go over there, you could just come here and be good, because check this out. Over here, we got some of my favorite cucumbers to eat. You gotta try these because these are called Persian cucumbers. These Persian cucumbers are greenhouse or hothouse grown, so I trust them. Also, too, these like make amazing juice, and they're like, think of an English cucumber, but like more delicate and more crunchy and more better. Like I really hate the Market Moors, the standard long cucumbers, but these ones are delicious. These are $17 today, and the price fluctuates depending on the market, of course. And this is 18 pounds, so it's like around $1 a pound for some really nice cucumbers. And then moving on, this is persimmon season. And check it out, guys. These persimmons are on the ripe side, right? These are the ones you want to buy. If you look at the bottom, you can see carefully, there's like some cracking going on. That's an indicator of sweetness. He's got some really nice fruit today here. And check how much these are, guys. This whole box of persimmons, and I know you guys have like priced persimmons at the store, $2.99 a pound. This whole case here, $25, guys. It's like 40 pounds today, and guess what? I'm gonna even take one home. All right, guys, last deal before I gotta head out today at El Patron is the mangoes. He's got these organic mangoes, right? He will call the number twos, and actually that's a secret. You could come up here and ask him, hey, do you got any number twos today? In the produce industry, number twos means that it's like overripe because they should have already sold it. Number two is what we want because they're ready to eat. Like, look at these mangoes. You guys try to buy organic mangoes at your local Whole Foods, right? They're like $2 each, something stupid. You come here, you can get nice organic mangoes. And yes, I know they might have a little bad spot or something like that. You have to cut out, and you can get this whole case, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mangoes, right? Less than $1 each. I think he said these are like $6 today because they're number twos and they're ripe and they're ready to eat. So yeah, amazing prices here at the produce terminal. And then once you select everything, you could have one of the workers, or you could just carry it up next to him, and then he'll like, price it out. Make sure you guys bring cash. Cash always gets the best deals here at the produce terminal. Once you pay for everything, then they're actually gonna load it up for you guys on a cart and then take it to your car. So I got my cart here, and I'll show you guys what I'm buying. All right, so here's the cart they're gonna take to my car so that I don't even have to carry it. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases of organic romaine, 1 case of ripe persimmons. I got 1 case of organic zucchini and the Colada Royale. All this produce, guys, cheaper than going to your grocery store. It's like, I think it's around $85. is what it costs. And now they're gonna deliver it to my car so that I don't have to do any work. All right guys, so if you come over to McGarry, there's a bunch of different produce sellers here. And once again, El Patron is my favorite, but we could go a few doors down. And this place is pretty cool too, because like if El Patron doesn't have the, papayas that you're looking for, you wanna come here because this place literally specializes in papayas and other, fruits and vegetables grown in Mexico. So you can see right now, this time of year, we got from California Fresh Produce, the tejocotes. A lot of you guys may not know tejocotes, but you guys should. I have a video on the tejocote fruit, which is right down below. And if you guys come up and look at these, what do they look like to you? They look like little miniature apples. And pretty much that's what they are. The tejocote fruit is more like a wild apple. You can think of it as a wild apple. It's like related to the apple in the same family, the Rosaceae family plant. And normally in Mexican cooking, they basically boil these with in water and then add sugar and make like a juice out of it. But many people don't know that you can eat these raw. I think it is quite sad that in raw food circles, everybody focuses on sweet fruit. I want you guys to focus on more wild fruits like the tejocotes and other fruits that maybe aren't that sweet. So we're just gonna go ahead and bite into it. The Freshest literally just came in from Mexico a few days ago here at California Fresh Produce. And to me, this has like a apple flavor and like a tart, apricot flavor at the same time. You do not want to discount the tejocote fruit that they have here at California Produce. Whether you want to buy cases or whether you want to buy, little bins, I encourage you guys to try it if they have it in season. Because my goal is always to get you guys to eat a greater diversity of fruits and vegetables, especially ones like the tejocote that you've never eaten before. All right guys, so we're gonna head into California Produce, and that's right next to El Patron. And here's the thing guys, one of the things I want you guys to be aware about when you come to the produce terminal is what is the cleanliness of the place you're coming to, right? Look at this place. This place is spotless. This is cleaner than my house actually. And some of the places that I'll show you guys in a little bit is dirty. They got messed up produce going rotten and stuff. And you don't want to necessarily buy produce like that, but sometimes I will. But this place is spotless, the California Fresh Produce. And if you guys are looking for papayas here in Southern California, these guys work directly with the growers and bring them in pallets, right? You guys can see there's basically just papayas and papayas and papayas behind me. So, if you come here and say, hey, I want some papayas that I could eat in a week, they can say, oh, if you buy these today, these will ripen in a week. But if you come like me and I'm like, I want to eat papayas today, they'll say, hey, these papayas are ready today. And of course, the riper papayas, the cheaper the price. So let's head back into California Fresh Produce and show you guys what else they got behind the magic curtain. All right, guys, so check it out. All we got here is just papayas. If you guys love papayas, you're in heaven right here because they're just hundreds and thousands of pounds of papayas. That's all you see. So once again, you want ripe papayas, you want to come here and check it out. Here's the ripest papayas they got today. These are Mexican Mardol papayas. These Mexican Mardol papayas are non-GMO. I will buy these Mexican Mardol papayas because they are non-GMO. And look at these. I mean, these are better than next door that I just showed you guys. Next door, they had a few bad spots on them. But I mean, these papayas are perfect. The perfect coloring. They're not too green. These will probably be ready in a few days. But yeah, really nice papayas. And right now at this place, California Fresh Produce, it's $18 a case for papayas. That changes every single day of the year. It's a different price depending if they have a lot or a little. I mean, you can see these ones next door. They're all green. So they wait for these to ripen up and then they could sell them to you. But some people like to buy them when they're green so they don't expire and go bad on the store shelves. But now we're gonna take you back to the special room in the back here where they got some even better stuff that I'm gonna get to try for you guys. All right guys, so check it out. This is the refrigerated room. And while they got the papayas not in refrigeration, right? That's very important, right? There's what's called cold chain. People don't understand this in raw foods or just in general, right? You put papayas in this room, it stops their ripening enzymatic process and then they could kind of get all mealy and messed up, right? Have you ever bought papayas that are all mealy and messed up and nasty? Right? That's because they put them in a cold storage like this. That's why here they got all the papayas out there. But inside this room, They got more of their California fresh produce tetracote fruits that I tried earlier that you guys definitely want to try. What they really specialize in all year though are these Nopales cactus, peeled for you guys. And if you guys never tried the Nopales cactus, right? This should be another leafy green you should eat. These are literally pads off the cactus. They basically take them and they cut off all the thorns so you don't get stuck or the glochids for you. You could chop them up into little bits. You could grate them, add them to your salads, add them to your soups. They add a nice, like kind of like aloe vera, like mucilaginous taste. It's really good for your digestive system. You know, most people don't eat enough Nopales cactus pads. I encourage you guys to diversify your diet to eat more vegetables like the Nopales. But you know, I'm not back here for Nopales as much as I like them and I eat them and actually I grow them myself. The reason why I'm here today is because right here what we got this treat, guys, straight from Mexico, ready for you guys to eat. You guys may have seen like long sugarcane stalks and then you gotta buy it. You either gotta have a juicer to juice it or you gotta break it off, then you gotta hack it, you gotta take off the peel, then you could eat it. Here at California Fresh Produce, they got basically the sugarcane ready for you guys to eat. It's all, and make sure if you guys buy these, they're refrigerated because these things will ferment fast because of course sugar cane has a high sugar content, right? A lot of sellers will sell these not in refrigeration and then they'll already be going bad, and here they keep it all under refrigeration so that it's fresh for you guys to eat. And so yeah, this is peeled sugar cane, 100%. It says refrigerate at 30 degrees. That's very important because these guys go bad. They also oxidize quick. So they basically peel them and then they basically vacuum seal them so there's no oxygen on the inside. And they have them whether you want to buy one or two or whether you guys want to buy a case. At present time, it's 15 pieces or 15 pounds for 23 bucks. And guys, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up for you guys to let you guys know how they taste because a lot of you guys have never tasted this before. This is a treat, and these guys are only in season in maybe November, December for sure, and then maybe into January depending. And check it out, when you guys open this up, you guys want to eat whatever you're going to eat and then basically cannot vacuum seal it back so it doesn't get oxidized, right? And you know, here's the thing. If you guys like eating sugar, this is the best sugar substitute because this is where sugar comes from. They juice this, they dry it, they process it, they make these white sugar crystals that has like no nutrition in it. This is real sugar. When you eat this, you're getting the water, which is mostly water, you're getting the sweetness, and also more importantly, you're getting the trace minerals. So you just take these, put them in your mouth, you chew and you suck. And then you spit out all the fiber. I'm gonna show you guys how juicy these are, right? I'm gonna just put it in my mouth. See all that juice dripping down? That's the juice you're missing. This stuff is super sweet. This is better than drinking sugarcane juice, guys. It's eating it straight from the cane, using your teeth as juicers to get some exercise, guys. Most people don't use their teeth enough. Use your teeth, chew it down, suck out the juice. It's amazing, and they got the freshest cane here at California Produce. So we're driving up to the produce terminal, and when you enter on the A Street in Alameda, you're gonna go straight in, and then there's a security booth. You gotta stop there, that's very important. Can I get a parking permit?
Are you going to market?
Yeah, the Kuzmans. So next thing, you gotta ask for a parking permit because I got towed here before, and it's not fun. It's like, I don't even know, $300. I got a video down below. You can see when I got towed. All right, guys, so once you get your parking permit, you're gonna turn directly around and park against the fence over here. And there's a little small area they got. They only got a few spots, so you gotta get here early, and then make sure you put your parking permit like up on your mirror thing. All right, next up, we're gonna get out and start walking the wholesale produce terminal. Now here's the thing, guys, there's two areas, right? The area we're going now is for the more advanced people. If you don't want to be advanced, right, then you could go to the second part of this video. I'll put a link down below in the timestamp list, which I would call the Mexican style produce terminal. This area is like, if you want to come to this area, you got to get here early like I did. And the thing is, it's maybe, some people might say a little bit more intimidating, but if you like talking to people, it's like really easy. And if you want to get organic vegetables, you have to go to this area because the other area is gonna mostly have fruits, okay? So let's get out and let's show you around. All right, guys, so we're here at the produce terminal here, wholesale produce terminal, and there's like 3 main buildings. They're like long buildings, like rectangle shaped, like super long. This is the first one. It has basically like areas with like pallet storage and where trucks drive up and then get loaded up. The second half of this building is where the retail or wholesale spaces are, and then there's 2 buildings off to in front of me here. I'm looking at Guillermo Umana Brothers, and actually that's where we're gonna go. So we're gonna cross the street, and then basically I make like a U. So I go down one side, come back the other side, and then I basically end up over at this building and then walk it as well. Basically it's like farmers market stalls, but they're wholesale terminal stalls. Each basically space has like a different seller that sells different produce. Some of the produce sellers, you know, specialize in certain items. Like, you know, some people could specialize in mangoes or coconuts or dried goods. Some people have like a full range, like organic and non-organic. Most of the places here will have non-organic, but I will point out the few places that do have a lot of organic. That being said, sometimes even just somebody that doesn't normally sell organic made you get an organic shipment of just some random item in when there's like a bulk or excess in the market, and then actually they're going to sell it for cheap. So the most important part of this next phase is you want to keep your eyes open and be scanning and looking around for things with the organic sticker if you're looking for organics or other fruits and vegetables that you want to buy. The other thing is that not everything is on display here, so the more you talk to people and ask them what you're looking for, the more they'll be able to help you out. So let's head across the street and show you guys around. All right guys, so on the other side of the security booth, if you walk right across the street, there's gonna be a FedEx, and it's gonna say Produce Prime Sales. And then you're just gonna walk down this dark path here. Come to the end of the ramp and turn. You can see it basically just goes down and down, and everybody has like their, you know, the name of the business. It's like a shopping mall. It's a shopping mall for produce wholesale style. And you can see the signs, and then it goes all the way down, and then they just have cases and cases of produce. Some of it's sold, some of it's not sold, some of it's on display. And we're gonna go down here and show you guys what it looks like. All right guys, so as I'm walking near the produce terminal, I'm basically just walking down this whole row, and they have all different kinds of, you know, fruits and vegetables. And here, you know, here's a tip I want to give you guys, is when you come here, you know, don't walk here like you're bewildered. Walk here like you have a mission and a purpose and you know what you're doing, right? And number one, that's what you want to think. I have a mission and purpose, I know what I'm doing. And then also the other thing you want to think about is that everybody that works here is here to help you. Of course, you need to stay out of the people's ways that have like the rolling carts and the hand trucks, you know, so they don't bump in you. So be aware and like listen out of your ears if things are coming, you know, move to the side to help them out, because they're just trying to do your job like you're trying to do your job, which is source the best, lowest price produce for you and your family so you guys could eat healthy. And that's why I'm making this whole video today. I'm taking time out of my day to show you guys my tips, because I've been coming here like freaking, like I don't even know, like 20 years. The link's down below to my original videos where I came here, but this is the new updated 2025 video, right? And we got some nice oranges here. But yeah, so you want to like look out and like ask people, like here, they're there to help you. Like, hey, what's the price on this case? And you're going to be amazed on how cheap some of this produce is and how ripe and fresh it is. And you know, once again, the secret is the riper, the fresher it is, the cheaper it's going to sell for. So always ask if they have number twos, right? Number twos means that it's really ripe, it's going to go bad, and they want to get rid of it, so it's a cheaper price. And stay out of the way of the rolling carts, otherwise you're going to get rolled over. All right, guys, you ever wonder why I'm so strong? Because I'm carrying my produce. This is what I just got right here. SJ Produce, guys. We got organic celery. These are basically 2.5 pounds, 10 of them, right? You will not believe the price. I pointed out that it has a 11 or 1204 best buy date, but these totally look good to me. $2.50 per case, so this is $5. That means 2.5 pounds of celery, 25 cents. This is why you should come to the produce terminal, right? I'm here on some random day. I'm glad they have organic celery. They don't always have this, and you won't always get it for $2.50 a case. They're gonna start charging me $6, which is still an amazing deal for celery that's maybe a little bit a weaker old than the best buy date. But when it looks totally perfect, and I might have to cut off the tops and the bottoms, but I'll juice it all, I'll be drinking straight celery juice easily for the next week for super cheap. Now I get to carry 50 pounds of celery back to my car. Another seller here I want to show you guys is Tito's Produce. They also have an organic line of different organic things if you guys are specifically looking for organic produce. All right, guys, so we're done with the 200 building at J. Hellman, then we cross the street over the 300 building, and there's Valley, starts here, and we're gonna walk all the way back down to the other side to see if I spot any good produce deals. All right, guys, and next, another seller that I really like a lot, because we walk this whole line, is Davalan Fresh. They have like a lot, once again, specialty items that you're not gonna find at other places. Of course, because it is specialty and you're not gonna find it other places, they also do cost more. But I want to show you guys some of the displays they have right now. So right now they got like passion fruits, rambutans, pepino melons, the golden berries. They got different kinds of radicchos, endives. They got the sunchokes, like figs. I haven't seen any figs like here because it's kind of rare. Then they also have Kiwano melons. Let's see, fajoas. These are tree tomatoes or tamarillo fruit. More figs, lychees, huge, super huge. I think they're purple on the inside, dragon fruits, the passion fruits. They got the mangosteens, the standard white dragons, and also the yellow dragons. So yeah, they got lots of different rare things if you guys want to eat like rare produce and unique things that you're not going to find at other places. Come to Davalan Fresh. All right guys, so the best source of organic produce is here at Maui Fresh. They're dedicated to having a nice organic line of probably the biggest selection of organic produce here at the produce terminal. And you know, from cabbage to celery and everything. And they have a lot more than they have on display, so you want to ask the organic guy what they got. I mean, here's more on this side. Organic cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, and they have a lot more fruit in back. And this is where the organic guy hangs out at. You want to talk to the guy at this booth normally. He'll help you out with all the organics at Maui Fresh. If you had to come to the terminal to buy organics, probably Maui is probably the best place because they have like the most amount of organics compared to any other sellers here at the produce terminal. All right guys, so you can see we're basically at the end of the produce terminal. We just filmed Maui right here. We went down from produce prime sales all the way down and made a big U down these buildings and then back to find the best deals. I didn't really see too much this time over on, you know, the main, you know, I would say call this the industrial terminal, where they have basically a lot of the carts happening and everything. Of course, across the street in McGarry, El Patron, best stop. This place is a bit more harder to deal with, so I don't blame you if you don't want to come here, but if you want organic vegetables right, you got to come to the Maui Fresh. They're going to be your best source. Next up, we're going to go to the, I would call it the Mexican wholesale terminal, and the biggest problem there is parking, so wish me luck, and hopefully I get parking over there, and then I can share with you guys how easy it is to shop over there. You know, the produce quality may be good, maybe bad over there. That's why it's better to come like here. You're going to get, you know, generally fresher stuff. But once again, I always come here because I never know what kind of deals I will be getting, like that amazing deal on the celery. Anyways, let's head back to the car and go over to the Mexican wholesale produce terminal next. All right guys, so this is the second half of the video. I want to show you guys the Mexican wholesale produce terminal. Honestly, this is a lot easier to shop at than the last one that may be intimidating to some, so you should definitely come to this one. The main challenge with this one is the parking. I had to like literally take around 6 different loops, keep going around to try to find parking, and the earlier you get here the better. I'm here around like 8:15 today. Parking is not good. If you got here like at 6, you'd probably be good. It'd be a lot easier. Anyways, you want to enter at 1318 7th Street, and then you're going to come around this corner, and then you're going to turn to the right and then find parking. Last time I was here, the security guard told me to shut my camera off, so we're going to shut it down for a little bit until we get around the corner. All right guys, you're just gonna come down this row here and you're gonna try to find parking, hopefully on the right side. That's where the cars are supposed to park. Along the left side is where it's supposed to be for trucks, but lately anybody parks there. So wherever you can find parking is good. And so there's a bunch of spots, and you know, they want you to always keep moving through here, so you can't like stop and wait unless somebody's actually like reversing. Anyways, on both sides, like this is like a little like rectangle, and then you basically walk to the edge and you walk around all the different stalls, and then you could once again look for the produce you want, whether it's riper produce, mangoes, organics. I'm happy to be here always for organics, so I look for like what has the organic sticker or the starts with the number 9 on the label, right? The other thing I want to mention is that this is the produce industry, right? The people here don't care about your health. They care about actually just selling whatever they're selling, which is produce in this case, to make money. So this is why I always encourage you guys for the best produce to grow it yourself. I teach how to grow your own produce at Growing Your Greens. Of course, I also encourage you guys to visit farmers directly. You know, link down below to the video where I basically harvested fresh persimmons off the tree this trip, or visit farmers markets where the produce is gonna be a lot more fresh. Although that being said, if you guys gotta buy industrial produce, this is the place to get it the freshest as possible. Basically, you just walk down, you just find what you want to find, and you ask them how much it costs and what it is. I mean, this place has like the sugarcane, You guys saw previously the peeled sugarcane, which is like better for you guys to eat, but I got a sugarcane juicer. So this is what I like to get, like 10 pieces. I think they're currently around $20, $25 maybe. Juice that up into sugarcane juice if you got the juicer. Next up, we want to show you guys one produce, right? Because, you know, for me, when I come here, like, I don't want to get like apples and oranges and normal stuff. I want to get something unique, and that's what this place has right here. And I know what these are when I saw them, but you guys may not know. This is called the Sharon Taste melon. See, these are like heirloom melons from France. These are not grown in France, they're grown in Ecuador. And these are like $12 a case, guys, for specialty melons that you've never tasted before. They taste like a cantaloupe, but then like more floral, like even better. That's kind of cool. And they got, of course, just standard limes, lemons, plantains, pears, mangoes. But I want to highlight the pineapples over here, guys. Different kinds of pineapples here. Over here, they got the Honey Glow pineapples. And the Honey Glows, you know, they taste different than the regular pineapples. And I forget how much he told me these were. But they're like maybe like in the teens, like maybe 15. And then they also have the Colada Royales, which I just sampled from here. Tastes really good, ready for pina coladas. Then they have the standard regular pineapples, right? Today, these are like these. These are ready for juicing. $8, guys, for like 7 pineapples. That's amazing. They got all kinds of apples. They got grapes. But I wanted to show you guys this real quick. Over here, they got the Colimon premium papaya, or the organic papaya. And so these are like green, not yet ripe. They seem like they're a little bit cold, so hopefully they would ripen up. But a lot of times when I bought the organic ones, they never really ripen up right. But if you're looking for organic papaya, they have them here today. Of course, the stock always changes and you never really know what they're gonna get. But you know, that's why I come here, because I walk around every different, you know, seller and see if they have any things that are like organic, because that's mostly what I'm looking for. Although, of course, I love to eat other fruits that are like rare that you can't find organic. All right, guys, so we're here at the corner of the Mexican wholesale produce market. And you can see we walked all the way from that corner to this corner. And as I'm walking down, I'm kind of like looking for the best produce. I'm looking for organic and also specialty and rare crops. So, you know, this is more like a farmer's market to me, because like everybody has their stall and then they have everything that they're selling usually on display, with few exceptions. And it's actually also both sides. They have like items on this side as well as that side. So I want to show you guys actually one of the stalls here. So this is Cortez Distribution, and they have some like kind of rare fruits. So they got the cherimoyas, of course, but then the one I wanted to get is the ice cream bean. If you guys never seen the ice cream bean, we basically open them up, and we might open one up later for you guys in the video. And it's like cotton candy on the inside, and it's like super sweet. These are a specialty crop that like nobody else really here is gonna even have. Like, I don't even know if you can even buy this anywhere else in LA. It's like $10 a pound. So this one I bought was $4, but I did it so you guys could see it on the video. All right, so let's walk around and see if we could find some other good stuff here at the Mexican market. All right, guys, so now we're at the other side of the Mexican market. You guys can see it just goes down and down, and everybody has like their stall. This is all-day produce, and you can see they have lots of produce. Most of it's like conventional. So like right here, they have like conventional strawberries. It's $20 a case. But then if we like look over here, and this is why you need to like be looking when you're here. Right here, they got organic strawberries, right? And how much are these? They're the same price as the conventional, $20 a case, right? So that's a really good price right now, because right now I think strawberries, like at a health food store, are like $5 each. So that you're gonna save a bunch of money, like half price, by buying them here. Of course, they have other kind of fruits like dragon fruits, and you know, all different kinds of berries, mangoes, papayas, anything you want, guys. It's all here, and it just keeps going more and more and more produce as far as your eyes could see. Just don't get hit by cars. All right, guys, we're still at the terminal, and we got basically through almost everything. You can see all the way down, and we're gonna flip around here. And here we are at Esperanza Produce, and they have these big net bags. And what these net bags are, they are full of fresh green coconuts. These are not the Thai coconuts, these are from Mexico. And this is the best way to buy your coconuts, in my opinion. All right, guys, so I think the only thing I'm getting at this part of the terminal today are these yellow dragon fruits. It was $12 for a case of 6, which is, these are B grade, but then basically I went through the palette and found ones that look good. Generally, they don't like you to swap out ones. They want you to get the case however they come, okay? So yep, they also had some organic blueberries in like the small containers. It was like 12 pieces for like, I think $18. So that's like, you know, definitely cheaper than the stores for sure. But yeah, I didn't find a lot here. I guess next up, we're gonna go ahead and go back, head to the car, and we're gonna go ahead and pop open the ice cream beans so you guys can see what it looks like. And you know, another reason to come here besides the prices, guys, you know, you're not gonna find these ice cream beans and some of the rare fruits like the Charentais like anywhere else. There'll be some sellers that just have some weird, unique fruits that you're not gonna find even at Asian markets. All right, let's head out of here. All right, guys, another thing you guys could do, but I personally don't do, but I've had friends that do this. You know, you come here in the middle of the parking area, there's like just random fruits that are just left. Like these are basically garbage, you know, but these are free. Look at this. This tomato looks perfectly good until you turn it on the backside and it's like rotted there. So you could take this tomato and cut off half of it and have half good and, you know, compost the other half. They got strawberries, tomatillos, there's limes, all kinds of basically garbage produce here that's just not good enough to sell. But if you want to really kind of be cheap and cut off the bad spots, you could do that. I'm not going to do that myself, but to each their own. I wanted to share with you guys, you know, this is another way to eat produce like for free, right? You just got to get your butts down here to the produce terminal. All right, guys, so we're pretty much at the end of this episode today, but the last thing I want to do is I want to open this ice cream bean up. So look at this. You want to get one that's nice and fat. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's basically like a cotton candy. You could take out one pod and then you're going to eat it. You're gonna suck off all the flesh and then you're gonna spit out the seed, and it's like super sweet, like cotton candy. Ice cream beans. So that's this episode today here from the Los Angeles Wholesale Produce Terminal. Honestly, I really didn't get too much of the Mexican market today. My biggest score was actually at El Patron Produce, my favorite place, you know, so go there first. They have limited parking there on McGarry. Otherwise, you go to the main terminal for your vegetables, and then this would be a good place for organic fruits, especially if you're not concerned about being organic. They had a very limited selection of organic today. I think I saw papayas, strawberries, blueberries, some grapefruits, and then of course all the exotics that I shared with you guys today. So yep, addresses down below. Definitely encourage you guys to come to the LA Wholesale Produce Terminal to stock up to get the lowest prices. And I'll be glad to be juicing my romaine and my celery that I got for a pittance today. If you guys enjoyed this episode, want more episodes like this, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Also be sure to share this with other people that live in Southern California so that they could get the lowest prices on organic produce and the freshest produce and exotic produce as well. Also be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you're not missing my new and upcoming episodes I've coming every 5 to 7 days. Never know where I'll show up what you'll be learning on my YouTube channel. Make sure you click the little bell so you get notified as many videos come out. Finally, be sure to check my past episodes. My past episodes are a wealth of knowledge. Over 900 episodes at this time on this channel dedicated to teach you guys all about how to eat more fruits and vegetables and buy them for the most cheapest way possible, so you guys can have the most health benefits, and links down below to my videos I made previously at the LA Wholesale Produce Terminals. So with that, my name is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time, and until then, remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're always the best.